You persist in annoying me. You are as irritating as a marsh fly. Why try to mend what is already broken beyond repair? You've spent too much time with miserable dark elves and stupid Nords. I'll not be baited by your taunts. I'm long gone from this place, fool. You're speaking to an echo. You cannot harm me any more than you can hurt your own shadow. And I will enjoy watching you fumble and fail. Go back to my sister and tell her of her thin-scaled mate's failure. Varazine was never worthy to lead the village. He couldn't stop me, and he was never worthy of my sister.
Sniveling Khajiiti cowards. Flea-bitten, mangy Khajiit. Those opportunistic, vile, simpering creatures are unworthy of the lives they possess. I'm watching the pirates and letting my anger rise like the ocean at high tide. The Khajiit must pay for their attack on our village, but my courage hasn't yet reached the level of my anger. I demand vengeance. Burn their boats, kill the bastards, but most of all, get their wretched captain. I want Captain Sadir dead. He sleeps in his ship's rigging while we suffer. Ring the ship's warning bell to wake the cur. Here, use this torch to burn their boats. So you've met... There's nothing more to be said.
Any more? I need some tea. Onward and upward. Who has made me fall from my high place? fortuitous.
You look a little blood-stained. Smells like Khajiiti blood. Smells like victory. Then perhaps you understand how delicious revenge can be. Every insult and every slight must be returned in kind. You honor us, friend. Take this, and kill any who may wrong you.
Have you rescued the villagers captured by the Khajiit? He fears vengeance for all he's done, and he's right to be afraid. But he forgets the power of the Hist. I believe we can use the Hist to force him to return. Perhaps that is why he took the branch and gave it to the Khajiit in the first place. It's said a Saxhleel can sometimes be called home by the Hist. I'll give you the branch. Use it to mark the door to my brother's home. If it summons him, kill seeks the night. Kill my brother.
No! The Hist calls to me, pulls me back.
I'm still feisty.
You have returned. Is he? The traitor is dead. But that brings me no joy. I can only hope that Silent Mire will be left in peace once more. I'll return the branch to Lielvata, Take this, friend. It's not much, but it's what we can spare.
I'll let you take the reins. Happily.
Hold there. Visitors to Taldaic Fortress must adhere to protocol. We have very strict rules here. You should immediately report to General Gavrin Redoran at Taldaic Keep on the far side of the compound. A word of advice? The General has been somewhat erratic lately. Don't ask him too many questions. Let's just say he's been somewhat unpredictable. And he sees spies around every corner. You don't want to get him angry, trust me.
Leave me to my grief. Let me see that. By the three. My poor, darling Risa. I miss her so much. We had such an argument before she left. That was the last time I saw her. But to finally find out what happened to her, to get her amulet, it makes the pain a little less intense. I'll wear it always, to remember my beautiful, brave Risa. Thank you so much for easing an old woman's grief.
Poor mother. My sorrow is great to have caused you pain. I wish you would not grieve any longer.
I'm a bit more peace, Mother.
Things have been strange.
Mindrez won't shut up about you.
I can't take much more of this. beatings, extortion, taking whatever they damn well please. Someone should stand up to those thugs. Shh, not so loud. You're gonna get me in trouble. The Sentinels have sent more than a few soldiers to the healers for less. Besides, you're a stranger here. You shouldn't get involved. Well, the Sentinels certainly wouldn't expect you to challenge them. But they're a mean bunch. And deadly. Look, if you're determined to get involved, have a chat with Commander Talden in the training yard. He's their superior.
You hear about Marcellus? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess. You hear about Marcellus?
Don't risk your neck on my account.
They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
What can I do for you? Let me guess. You've been talking to Furbin. A decent cook, but doesn't have the sense Azura gave a sheep. He should learn to leave well enough alone. Just walk away. This isn't your concern. It's not up to me. General Garvin made them enforcers. That gives them the authority to do whatever they want. If I so much as mention it, I'm as good as dead. Sorry, but I'm not sticking my head through that particular noose. You could try. The Sentinels are all about power through intimidation. The only way to stop them is to beat them at their own game. Challenge their fiercest warriors to face you in combat. Defeat them, and you break their hold on the camp.
You're standing too close. I was hoping for more of a challenge. You don't look so tough. Victory is yours. I submit.
Yes, outsider.
Another fool with a death wish. But for the sport of it, why don't you make the first strike? If it doesn't kill me, I'll finish you off quick. You don't look so tough.
Enough. I surrender.
I don't think I received your... You don't look so tough. Victory is yours. I submit.
I don't believe it. I thought the Sentinels would make mincemeat out of you. Ha! You surprised us all. Especially the Sentinels. I'd say their bullying days are over. Well played.
Aren't you done fixing that yet?
I'll have it done right away, Sarah.
If I have to fix it myself, you'll end up pulling
Poor
it.
bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess. You hear about Master Celos? Poor bastard got it in his sleep. They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
You'll have to come back later, I'm afraid. My master is out on a grand adventure at the moment. Oh dear. I knew this day would come. What's the procedure for this? Oh, yes. House Redoran thanks you for your service. Go with our gratitude.
Things have been strange.
Don't be foolish, Captain. Boredom is the only danger these soldiers face.
General, we must enforce protocol. If...
Enough. Not another word about protocol, Captain. Remember your place. Don't just stand there with your mouth open. You're attracting flies. Speak! No matter how often I punish them, some of these soldiers must adhere to rules and regulations. Where's the fun in that, I ask you? Since you're here, I think we have a Nord spy in the fort. Expose this spy and I'll make you a captain. That's what makes this spy so dangerous. And never question my orders again. Never! Go expose Ragnar Stormcrag for the spy she is. I command it. Now get out of here, both of you. I have things to do.
You there! Hold a moment! What fresh madness has the General come up with today, hmm? Well, that's a new one. I've been the General's bodyguard for nearly a decade. If I was plotting against him, I think I'd have made my move by now. I'm risking my neck telling you this, but I don't know what else to do. I think the General's gone mad. One moment he sees traitors everywhere, the next he's canceling security patrols? There's no telling what crazy whim will spur him on next. I've devoted my life to protecting the General and helping the Pact. That's why I need to find out what's wrong with him. Maybe you can help me? The General ordered me to stay out of his quarters on the lower level. He's never done that before, and I want to know what he's hiding. He's posted a guard, but if you can get past him and search the room, maybe you can find out what's going on? Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Something's not right here. I won't rest until we figure it out.
Move along. There's nothing to see here. Look somewhere else. These are the General's private quarters. He doesn't allow visitors. He hasn't been himself lately. That's true. All right. Here's the key to his locked furniture, but remember, I'm watching you. Go in peace, stranger.
Captain Deronil, at your service. A moment is all I can spare, I'm afraid. The General is already greatly displeased with me. I wish I knew. I've always served dutifully, followed the will of the Tribunal, and defended the fortress with honor. I've even been enforcing the General's nonsensical orders, usually against my better judgment. I am a soldier, loyal to my house and the Ebonheart Pact. I am sworn to obey my superiors without question. I don't have the luxury of questioning orders, no matter how suspect. If I'm to be executed, so be it. Until then, leave me to my duty.
How goes your investigation? Any luck? The ruins by the river? The General had them sealed off and commanded that the place was off limits. Curiouser and curiouser. We need to find out more about the General's retainer, this Durel Gilveni. Why did the General send him into the ruins? And who are those others the note refers to, I was hoping you'd say that. If I disappear, someone might notice and raise an alarm. The entrance to the ruins is down by the river, beyond the mess tent. If you find anything of significance, take it directly to Captain Valek.
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady. Thought-provoking. And tranquility.
Hey, over here! Help me! Thank the three! You don't look like one of these mad Morborn cultists. I'm Sir Riven, a soldier from the fort. I might have crept down to the river to enjoy a quiet drink away from my superiors. Well, don't look at me like that. Anyway, these stupid cultists grabbed me. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here. One of those Morborn must have the key. And one more thing. One of them was carrying around a creepy Daedric book when they brought me in. They took it into the lower tunnels. If you get the book, I could use it to explain my absence.
Onward and
Mora has his eyes on you. I can feel it.
Don't kill me! Someone help! I saw what you did to my fellow Maulborn. I don't want to end up like the others out in the Great Hall. We're the Maulborn. You can't order us around. We control your general. We control your fortress. You're too late to stop us this time. All right, don't kill me. I'll tell you what I know. The real general is dead. Sacrificed in the name of our great mistress, Magistrix Vox. We called forth a Daedric entity to replace him. The simulacrum wears his shape. It's a Dremora. It's here, in one of the chambers below. It visits the general's corpse there every few hours to maintain his form. Please, I've told you everything I know. Spare me.
Your fate is sealed! Tranquility. Anything interesting? Have an accord.
disobeyed my orders for the last time. You're stronger than these Marborn idiots. Morrowind should be laid waste. Vox will break.
You're back! Did you get the key and the book? Oh, that's a relief. Now get me out and give me the book. I need to report in to Sergeant Marl. Maybe you could put in a good word for me? Tell him how brave I was? What? After all we've been through? Fine, fine, I'll deal with Sergeant Marl myself. If you can't say something helpful, just don't say anything at all. Saravin here has told me an interesting tale. Is he telling the truth? He says you were involved. That's more in line with the Saravin I know than the tale he told me. You did well by telling me the truth. I'll deal with Saravin. Hey, you nicksound!
No one is safe, I guess.
Where have you been? Where's the General? Of course. The General's madness, the strange sounds coming from the ruins. It all makes sense now. We were so blinded by protocol we couldn't see it. I'll assume command immediately and send troops to deal with the Marborn. Thank you. Just like a headstrong Nord to throw protocol to the wind. Perhaps we could all learn from her. Excuse me, my friend. I believe I have an officer to promote. Ah, Stormcrag. Good timing. Come here.
Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
News of the General's death will spread quickly. We must maintain order.
More Dark Elf discipline and protocol? That's what caused this mess.
That's why I want to appoint you as my aide and advisor, so our discipline doesn't blind us again.
Me? Yes. I'd be happy to help keep the fortress on track. Captain Doronil made me his second in command. We'll have Taldaic Fortress in top form by week's end.
No, my poor wasps. You startled me. I thought you were a Khajiiti pirate. I couldn't just leave the wasps. I made a mixture that fooled them into thinking we're part of their hive. I thought they'd be wonderful guard creatures, but not so much. But I've got a new formula that should turn them into an angry army. Let's see, a half-dozen wasp gizzards. But then you would have to get to my hut on the shore to make the concoction. I left my alchemy journal there. When it's made, toss the mixture onto the tree outside my hut. That will rile the wasps up. I thought the wasps could be useful. I had some success with the process, as you can see by my sweet Chezik here. But they are skittish creatures, especially when they reach their full size.
No, I understand. If you change your mind...
My pick! You broke my pick! Die!
I'm not sure that's to my taste, but I bet you'll make it well. Perhaps we'll discover something new here.
quality wares.
What? What?
This doesn't seem right. You shouldn't be in here.
Anything I can do for you?
Summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Take pride in your work, I always say.